of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Cougars. Today is Thursday, October 25th. Welcome to SCTV News. I'm Corrado Lococo.
And I'm Andre Rodriguez. Today's a big day for Red Ribbon Week activities. Today, students are invited to the quad to sign our pledge poster. We'll also have red ribbons and bracelets to hand out so students can show everyone they live drug-free.
But first, we'll hear from Major League Baseball player David Wright about the dangers of drug use and why a healthy life is the best life.
Well, I was lucky. I had a father that was a police officer, a mother that worked in our school system. So I remember at a young age kind of getting that foundation. I had 3 younger brothers. So I think that, just growing up, with that solid foundation, kind of gave me a pathway towards, making correct decisions. I knew that I had to be a leader for my brothers. I knew I had to be a role model for my brothers. I think coaches were a big influence. Obviously my mother, my father, grandparents, so I tried to draw a little bit from each of them. And I understood that, along the way that, there's some tough choices that you have to make. But with those choices, after you make them, you have those decisions and there's consequences to pay. But I've always tried to be aware that the choices and decisions that I do make in life, there's going to be consequences, good and bad. I had friends, and they were probably a lot closer friends before, they started, into alcohol or drugs or, what have you. And, I tried to separate myself as much as possible because that's not who I wanted to be. That's not who I am. And I knew that I made good grades. Fortunately that was pushed on me. I couldn't play baseball if I didn't make good grades. And that's something that at the time, you kind of stomp your feet and, whine about. But, my parents said, hey, you don't make the grades, you don't play baseball. It's as simple as that. And I knew I wanted to play baseball. And I knew that the first time I'm caught, drinking underage, or the first time I make a bad choice and, drink alcohol or I, do drugs, and somebody catches me, all of a sudden that scholarship or that college opportunity, goes away. So, I'm glad that, I could say up to this point that I've never done a drug, and I'm proud of that. And that's something that, might not be the cool option when you're in middle school or high school, but, fast forward, I'm 33 now, probably some of the best decisions I've ever made. Well, I think everybody wants to be liked, but I'm glad that, I never altered or changed my values or what I believe in order to be liked. If people don't like me for the way that I am, well, too bad. So I think for me, I've never been one to say, okay, this group of people or this group of friends wants me to act this way, let me do that. That's not who I am, and that's not, people shouldn't be chameleons to try to be one person when they're around somebody and a completely different person when they're around somebody else. And I think you should be liked for who you are. So it's okay to be different. It's okay to, if people don't like you for who you are, it's their loss. Of course there's temptations along the way, but when you get to those crossroads, which choice do you make? Which is gonna define your career? Which is gonna define your life? And those are the things that I think about, before, I make big decisions is, how is this gonna affect my career? I wanna be the best baseball player possible. When I put my head on my pillow at night and I'm done playing this game, I wanna say, I accomplished everything I could accomplish doing it the right way and making the correct choices. And, so far I feel good about that. And I can put my head on my pillow and sleep at night great, knowing that, up to this point that I felt like I've made pretty good choices. Hi, this is David Wright, third baseman for the New York Mets, and my natural high is baseball. What's yours?
You can check out more stories like this one on the website naturalhigh.org. You'll hear from athletes, entertainers, and musicians who have rise above the influence of drugs. We've even had a visit from the founder of Natural High, who met with the members of the Friday Night Live Club. You can join Friday Night Live. Also, they meet Tuesdays at lunch in E204.
Tomorrow is the big wrap-up to Red Ribbon Week. Everyone is invited to the Red Ribbon Rally at lunch with a live DJ as well as game and prizes. And don't forget to wear red because we are calling for a red out all around campus.
Don't forget to turn in your PTO membership form. The parent-teacher organization provides support for students all year long. Students received a form earlier this week. Please return them to your second block teacher.
Powder Puff season is approaching. Any boys interested in becoming a cheerleader for Powder Puff this year must attend a mandatory meeting tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Maddie Hove.
And I'm Jada Ruiz.
And we are Steel Canyon Powder Puff cheer coaches.
Any boys interested in doing Powder Puff cheer this year should come to the mandatory meeting at lunch, K112 on Thursday.
See you there.
Now is the time to score a deal. Class of 2022 t-shirts have been discounted to just $5. You can pick one up today in the student store.
All boys interested in playing soccer this year need to attend a meeting next Tuesday at lunch in the geography lab.
Freshman football is home today against Helix at 5:15. Boys water polo is at Santa Ana at 5:30.
That's all the news we'll have for you today. Have a great Thursday and don't forget to wear red tomorrow. Rah rah Cougars.
Cougar Pride,
Get some.